Alison, and welcome to Answers with Alison, in which I, Alison, answer your questions about Looney Lab stuff, sometimes with a little help from my friends. Now, I know I keep saying that with a little help from my friends, and so far I really haven't actually brought anybody in here to help me, but it happens a lot in real life, actually. Anytime there's a complicated question I'm not really sure how to answer. Like this one. What happens when a goal and an ungoal conditions are met simultaneously? The fan goes on to write, "We were playing Cthulhu Flux, and what complicates things is that my wife had the secret cultist, so she would win if the ungoal overrides the goal, but my son would have won with the goal if that overrides the ungoal." So, in case you're not familiar with it, an ungoal is played like a goal, except that instead of someone winning, it makes everyone lose. The complicating factor is that in a couple of places, one player can win with an ungoal. In Zombie Flux, the zombie boss rule declares that the person with the most zombies is the winner in the case of an ungoal. And in Cthulhu Flux, there's a keeper called the cultist who wins with a specific ungoal, and a surprise secret cultist which makes someone win with any ungoal. So then the question you may be wondering is, how could both an ungoal and a goal be in play at the same time? In Zombie Flux, this could happen with the rule double agenda, which allows for two goals, and since the ungoal is treated functionally the same as a goal, you could have both. In Cthulhu Flux, a simultaneous goal and ungoal could arise from the rule the stars are right, which allows for exactly one of each to be in play. So this was kind of a doozy for me, and I had to ask Andy about it. So let's bring him in now.
Hi there.
Hi Andy, welcome to Answer with Alison, and thanks for helping out.
Sure thing, it's good to be here.
So as I recall, this ended up hinging on one of the most basic rulings in Flux, which is about how to deal with ties.
Well, there's a standard clause on every Flux rule sheet, which addresses this very point, and it says, the game doesn't end until there is a clear winner. If two or more players meet the winning conditions simultaneously, the game continues until a single winner emerges.
Right, so this ended up being easy, actually, because there were two people apparently winning. It was just a tie.
Right, and in such a situation, you would keep the game going until somebody does win. It might not even be one of those two people if the conditions of the game change such that somebody else then can pull out the win.
Exactly. But then we got to thinking, what if the secret cultist or the zombie boss are not involved, and it's just a case of one player winning with the goal and simultaneously everyone losing because of the ungoal? Is that one player's winning and so there's it's not a tie? Or is it more like there's no clear winner because that one person is simultaneously winning and losing?
It's the second thing, because basically when the conditions of an ungoal are met, it's like an imaginary player is there who represents the forces of evil, and that imaginary player is in contention for the win with the actual player. So again, you have to keep playing until a clear winner emerges.
So the player's tied with the forces of evil.
Right. And so when you have something like the zombie boss or the secret cultist involved, they kind of represent that imaginary player and actually do get the win. But even if there's no one being the zombie boss or the secret cultist, the forces of evil still have to be beaten as if they were a player.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Well, there you have it, folks. Straight from the Andy. And see you next time on Answers with Alison.